Dear students, let's discuss one more common problem, and that is why hydrogen ion has both positive and negative charge. And the answer lies in the very special configuration and atomic number of hydrogen. See, hydrogen is the element with atomic number 1, meaning is that it has one proton in the nucleus and one electron in the orbit, and also that it has only one orbit. So its electronic configuration is 1. One electron in one orbit, that is first orbit. For it, outermost orbit and first orbit both are same. Then the nearby noble gas, that is helium, which has only one orbit, its atomic number is 2. It has 2 electrons in its first orbit, and it is stable because first orbit can have only 2 electrons. Simply hydrogen wants to have 2 electrons in its valence shell, that is outermost shell. So outermost shell is also called to be valence shell. Outermost shell or orbit are also said to be valence shell for the reason that number of electron in the outermost shell determine valency of an element. Like hydrogen has 1 electron in the outermost shell, and therefore its valency is 1 because it gives 1 electron during most of the chemical reaction, or it receives 1 electron during most of the chemical reaction. Why it receives is very clear. It wants to be like helium. So suppose this is hydrogen atom. Now if it wants to be like helium, that is stable, as most of the elements react for the same reason, to have stable configuration like noble gases. We have discussed in my video of the valency about it in full detail. So if hydrogen gets 1 electron from some other element, then it becomes hydrogen ion with 1 unit negative charge. And this hydrogen ion is not called hydrogen ion. It is called hydride ion. It means negative radical of hydrogen is named as hydride ion, and it has 1 unit negative charge. Why it has 1 unit negative charge? Because hydrogen has 1 proton and 1 electron. But when it gets 1 more electron, then now it has 1 proton but 2 electron. So an atom is neutral because it has same number of proton and electron. Here 1 proton's charge is valenced by 1 electron, and the extra electron's charge comes on the atom, and then atom is no more atom but it becomes ion. If it has extra electron, then it becomes negative ion. If it gets less electron, then it becomes positive ion. Hydrogen, how it becomes negative ion, you can understand. It gets negative ion from some element in order of becoming stable like helium, that is having 2 electrons in its first shell, because first shell can have maximum 2 electrons. Now it donates 1 electron as well. When it donates 1 electron, then it becomes hydrogen with 1 unit positive charge. This hydrogen ion with positive charge is named as hydrogen ion only. So when we say hydrogen ion, it means H1 plus. When we say hydride ion, it means it is H1 minus. So when it gives electron, then what happens? 1 proton, 1 electron, but while after giving electron, it has only 1 proton and nothing else. So charge of 1 proton comes on the atom. It is no more neutral, having same number of proton electron. It is having 1 proton. Charge of 1 proton comes on the hydrogen atom, and then hydrogen atom is no more atom but ion. So what is the difference between atom and ion? Then atom is having same number of proton and electron, but ions are having unequal number of proton and electron. If they have extra electron, then they become negatively charged. If they have less electron than proton, then they become positively charged. The question is, why hydrogen gives electron? When it has only one electron, why it gives electron? The answer is that it is a very special element, and that is why it behaves so uniquely. And it has the feature of donating electron like metals in most of the cases. Look at this periodic table you read last year. Hydrogen is kept in 1A or first A group along with metals like lithium, sodium and potassium, because all these elements have one electron in their outermost shell and they donate one electron to become positive ion. Hydrogen becomes H1 plus, lithium Li1 plus, Na1 plus, K1 plus. They become positively charged ion by donating one electron. So this is special feature of hydrogen, of being able to donate electron as well, though it has only one electron. Not only giving electron, hydrogen actually share electron as well. Being a non-metal, it has property of sharing electron as well. So hydrogen is a unique element which can give one electron, which can take one electron to become stable, as well as it can share one electron. So answer to one more question that a child asked was, why do only hydrogen atoms are used to define valency, that number of atoms combine or displace the atom of that element or the radical? Answer is in the uniqueness of hydrogen only. Hydrogen can give one electron or share one electron or even donate one electron. Because of this only, with the number of atoms that combine with hydrogen, we can determine the valency of that element. For example, see NH3. Here nitrogen atom combines with 3 atoms of hydrogen. So we know that valency of nitrogen is 3. Similarly, look at CH4, methane. 1 carbon atom combined with 4 atoms of hydrogen. Therefore, valency of carbon is 4. So by number of hydrogen atom, and we can understand this also because valency of hydrogen is 1, and we write valency of element opposite to each other. So valency of hydrogen opposite to nitrogen, valency of nitrogen opposite to hydrogen, NH3. Valency of nitrogen is 3, valency of hydrogen is 1. And we can determine by number of atoms of hydrogen that combine with one element. So CH4, valency of carbon is 4, NH3, valency of carbon is 3, like this. But the better method of defining valency is, as we have already discussed, valency is the combining capacity of an element. It is equal to number of electron given, taken or shared by one atom of an element during chemical reaction. That's all.